Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a few days since I've posted anything on the boat, but I've been steady at it. I finished up that deck plate, and I pretty much got all the deck plates on the port side right here. I'll flip around and show you. So I'm sitting in the fish box. Moving forward, I've got the deck plate finished out. I glassed both sides of it. The last video I posted was just glassing the one side. This thing turned out awesome. Really happy the way it turned out. And then the deck plates up in the front, as well as I've already glassed the inside of the plates and the outside of the lids as well. So the lids are pretty much ready to go in. The only thing I have to do on this side is build my lip in. I have the materials cut for that, but I'm going to wait and use this as a template for the starboard side. Once I get it that side over there cut, then I'll start finishing this in and then prepping it to be epoxied down and glassed in. I got my fuel tank, fill right there cut in. This will get a cap over the top of it. This right here turned out really well, really smooth, and then I reinforced it with another sheet of glass underneath of it, so all the way, running long ways, as well as glass the whole thing. So it's got roughly 4 layers of glass on the bottom of this section right here. It's like super strong. Moving forward all the way up, got my rod locker storage box. Well, yeah, this side right here is pretty nice. It's pretty solid. I'm still going to reinforce a little bit underneath of it, but really I don't think you have to. The reason why I'm going to reinforce it is because I'm going to put in my brackets along the motor right here. Right here, there's going to be L brackets. The console connects to those L brackets with bolts. Well, I'm going to bolt those brackets down and then epoxy them down to the deck plate, so they'll be permanent and sealed and they won't leak. And when I do that, I'm going to reinforce probably with another 1/2 inch piece, so it'll be 1 inch total of support for those brackets holding the console. So it'll be well overbuilt, and it should serve me well. So what I'm doing next, I've jumped over to the other side. So if you remember, there used to be a pad underneath this. I've already removed that pad and started grinding and sanding it down. It's about a 95% solution. I've got a couple little spots I got to continue grinding, and I'll knock that out. And then I'm sanding this. All this stuff has to be sanded just a little bit more, and I'm starting to cut my stringer plates in. So my outside stringers will be cut in, and then I have to raise this up on this side as well, 2 inches. And that's what these strips are for. Got to cut them in, and pretty much the same thing I did on the other side. But the good thing on this side is that I already have solid templates on the port side, so all I have to do is flip them over and then lay them out over here and make any final adjustments that I need with cardboard, our measurements, and I'm ready to go. So this side's gonna go a lot faster than that port side over there. So I'm pretty excited for that. But overall, she's coming. That's pretty much what I've been doing for the last couple of days. It's also, as you can tell, I'm in a sweater. It's kind of getting a little chilly up here in North Carolina. It's feeling really good. I've been taking a couple of days in the mornings and hunting, and seeing a lot of deer, just nothing I really wanted to shoot at yet. But having a good time. Either way, we're back at the boat and getting it done. All right, well, I'll keep you posted as we go. All right, well, I've got the inside stringer lifted up on the front and up here in the bow, as well as the outside stringer. I'll flip you around and show you what it looks like. So I've kind of got them laid where it needs to go. I've got to epoxy them in, but I'm just fitting them right now. It fits pretty good. A little high on the inside. I could sand this down, not a big deal. But the outside looks like where it is, where it needs to be at, right on the edge. You know, up as to the insert as possible. But yeah, looks pretty decent. I'm gonna start kind of cleaning this and prepping this. I'm gonna go ahead and epoxy this inside stringer first, get it where it needs to be. Alright, well, I've got the inside stringer prepped. I'm going to go ahead and start epoxying it down. I've got all my stuff staged right here. I'm using the thickener and 5:1 epoxy. I'm going to mix it and then put it in a bag, like a plastic bag, and use it kind of like you would spread icing on a cake. I got everything up there prepped, already cleaned everything up there, so now I'm just going to mix my resin and start epoxying. Okay, well, I've got the inside stringer epoxy down. I'll probably come back in and fill a couple little gaps in between the two stringers, but really it's not a big deal. I can fill that gap in with structural putty as well, because this is going to get another layer of glass over it. But the epoxy that is holding the top stringer down to the bottom stringer is a really good fit and a really good seal, I believe. So I'll flip you around here and let you look. So I've got it all the way sealed, all the way up to the bow, all the way back to the stern. Got it screwed down, and then once it really cures, I'll pop these screws out. Probably give it overnight, let that set, and then the next thing I'm going to do is install the outside stringers. So I'm going to start with the bow and the stern, and then do the one in the middle. So I've got them all cut. I just have to lay them out. But overall, it's coming together pretty good. I mean, really, once I get these stringers in, then I can start cutting the deck plates. And I already have the templates for the deck plates. I just gotta flip them over and lay them on the right side or starboard side. I laid out the first plate, and it fit really well. It needs a little bit of extension, so I'll probably have to add a little bit of cardboard to it. But for the most part, I've got a really solid template, so I'll be able to cut the deck plates a lot faster than I cut the the port side. So the starboard side is coming along definitely a little easier than the port side. Also, not to mention that I just got more experience doing the port side, so coming to do the starboard side is I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly what needs to happen, so it's laying out a little bit better, a little bit easier for me. Thank the good Lord. So it's coming together. I'm doing one piece at a time. So when I do like this, I have no choice but to do one piece at a time, let it cure, sand it, and then move on to the next thing. So. It's a lot of sanding. I've cut a lot of sanding out for you here lately, so this is kind of to speed you up on what we're doing. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day, and God bless.